Welcome, Cancer and Cancer Cross Watchers, to your mini weekly love reading. Okay. So I hope you guys have all had a great weekend, and that it was either you had some fun, or it was restful, or of course both, depending on what you need. So with these two cards coming out here, Cancer, I actually feel that it feels like you're beating yourself up over something. I feel like you may be almost in an energy of, it's like either you said something. I feel for a lot of you, it could actually be that it's like somebody, okay, I feel like you confided in somebody about something, and I feel like that person is just kind of in your ear. They seem to be really pushy. They seem to be very opinionated. And it's like I feel like as they kind of, you know, get really pushy, it almost feels like you're kind of wishing that you never spoke to them in the first place. It feels like speaking to this person may have caused more problems than it solved, not necessarily in your relationship with this person, but it's almost like this may not be the actual situation, but it feels like you may have gone to talk to this person when they were already fired up about something happening in their own relationship, and they get like all, feels like they get really angry and animated about something that's happened in your life, but they're actually responding to something that's happened in theirs. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm just getting this feeling that you kind of wished you really had never spoken to them. And your person over here in this Three of Pentacles, they actually seem to be in a really great energy. So before I speak on that a bit more, we'll get a card for Seven of Cups. Okay. So I feel here that there's going to be, okay, bear with me, Cancer. Is it possible that your person doesn't see or doesn't think that whatever you are having an issue with, it feels like your person might not see it as much of an issue? It's almost like, for example, if the two of you are fighting over what color to paint the bedroom, and not even fighting, but it's like you really want this, and maybe you, I'm not saying this is the actual case, okay? But it's like you want a certain thing and you feel like you're not being heard. But in actuality, to this person, they don't really care what color it is. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal to them. And I actually feel here that you may be, if you're feeling apprehensive or kind of like, oh, I'm not sure how to approach this, I actually feel that you kind of might have this light bulb moment where you're like, oh my gosh, this is how we can do it, and we'll both be happy and it'll be fine. And I feel like you go in to talk to them about it, and it's almost like they don't even remember that it was an issue. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's almost a little bit of disbelief coming from you, not, crazy strong, but it feels like it's a big relief that this person doesn't get their, I'm not trying to, this sounds really dismissive, and I'm sorry that that's what it is, but this is what I'm hearing. It's like they don't kind of get their panties up in a bunch about things. And that's not to say that you do or other people do or anything like that. It's, you know, it feels more like maybe you're used to being around people that can be a bit unreasonable at times. And I say a bit when I mean a lot. And so you're used to finding a way to keep the peace. And I feel like this person seems to be somebody that you don't have to do that with. Because I feel like there's someone that, like, they have enough going on in their life that they're not going to get upset about the small stuff. And I actually feel that you're not somebody that gets upset about it either. I feel like part of you wanting to go to talk to this person actually may have been you kind of like being upset, obviously, that there was an issue, but I feel like it's also a bit stressful that you feel that there could be an issue about something that there shouldn't be an issue about. and then you go talk to somebody and they're acting like ridiculous and all out of, their reaction is totally out of proportion to the situation. And I feel there's a message here, Cancer. We're gonna pull one more card. It feels like, just before I say that, I'm gonna, oh yeah, okay. So with this person, if you're used to having to solve things on your own or being the peacekeeper or finding a way for everybody to bring everybody together and kind of feeling not necessarily that you're a ringleader, but that you have to be the person that keeps everybody together and everybody going in the right direction, this person is not like that. They don't seem to be somebody that gets, super upset about things like that. And I feel like part of them would actually be a skosh insulted that if you felt that upset about something that you didn't come to them first. And it's not a like, oh, they're going to be mad at you kind of offended, but it's like they seem to feel that or they wish that you felt you could trust them more. You know what I mean? And it feels like the kind of person that like they may be a bit more attentive to some of your nonverbal communication in an effort to make you feel seen, make you feel heard so that you can come to them if something's wrong like this. So I think I'll leave it there, Cancer. A couple of quick notes. I do have private readings available again, so my email's below in the description box. The singles and new love reads will be coming out this upcoming week. And I am asking, if you're willing to and you're a subscriber, and anyway, if you're willing, there is a poll in the community section asking if you would prefer for the longer weekly reads to be released, 3 every day as they are, or if you want them all on one day. I just find that, I don't want, if it's being released, almost daily, that it kind of gums up your feed, right? So if you could let me know if you are willing to, if you have a preference, I would love to hear from you. And I hope you have a great week. Much love. Bye.